All right, everybody, let's talk boots. Today we're going to be diving deep into the David Tate Club boot. We've got some marketing material straight from DT Footwear, and we're also going to be taking a look at some hard data. What do you think about this plan?
Sounds good to me. You always got to be careful with that marketing stuff. It's good to get a reality check with some data.
Exactly. So DT Footwear is saying that these boots are stylish comfort. They even call them like a cozy hug for your feet.
Well, that sounds pretty cozy.
Right.
Eh,
What do you think about that kind of imagery?
oh, it's smart. It definitely gets your attention.
Yeah.
And actually, a lot of the customer reviews, they actually say similar
Oh,
things.
really?
Yeah, a lot of people are saying that they're super comfortable, especially if you're wearing them all day long.
That's great to hear. What features are they pointing to for that comfort?
Hmm. Well, a lot of people are talking about the foam insole and the elastic strap. They say that the insole makes them really cushioned. And the strap helps them fit really well. It's adjustable too, so you can get a good fit. And this was really cool, I thought. DT Footwear offers these boots in wide widths.
Oh, that's great. Not a lot of companies do that.
Right.
I mean, it makes sense, though, if you're really going for comfort.
Yeah, it shows that they're thinking about all kinds of
I've
customers.
definitely had that problem.
Yeah.
Did
Yeah.
you find the perfect boot and then they don't have your size?
Ugh, it's the worst. So
Mm.
I give them props for that, for sure.
Okay, so they sound comfy.
Yeah.
But what about versatility? Can you wear them with everything?
Well, that's what DT Footwear is saying. Jeans, skirts, you name it, casual or dressy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Is that really possible?
Well, if you look at the design, it kind of makes sense. They hit at the ankle, so they work with a lot of different lengths. And the shape is simple enough that you can dress them up or down.
So you could wear them out to dinner with the skirt and then wear those same boots with jeans the next day.
Inside. Exactly.
Perfect.
They're stylish and practical.
That's just what I need. But we've got to talk about how long they'll last. DT Footwear keeps saying built to last and that they use quality materials. Can you break that down for us?
Sure. They specifically mention Napa leather and suede. Napa leather is known for being soft and durable. It's perfect for shoes because it's not going to scuff up easily. Suede is a little more delicate, but it gives the boots a nice look and feel.
So basically, they've used materials that look good and can handle regular wear. They also talk about these boots being water resistant. What does that really mean, though?
That's a good question. It really depends on what you need them for, like
Mm.
where you live and all that. Water resistant means they can handle a little bit of rain, but if you're dealing with like downpours or snow, you might want to look at a different boot, something that's fully waterproof.
Right.
They have one called the Maestro that might be better for that.
Okay, so they've got options.
Yeah, for sure.
Well, let's switch gears a bit and talk about the David Tate brand and some of the other boots they make.
Okay. So David Tate is a family-owned company. They've been around for a while and they have a good reputation. They really focus on fit and comfort. And they seem to care about using good materials.
That's always good to know. I like supporting companies that care about quality. The marketing materials mention a couple of other boots, the Maestro and the Focus. How do those compare to the club boot?
Well, the Maestro is taller. It goes up to mid-calf, and it's fully waterproof.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's a good option if you need something for bad weather, or if you just like the look of a taller boot. The Focus is also an ankle boot, but it has a higher heel. It's a bit dressier.
So the club boot isn't right for you. They have other options.
Yeah, exactly.
There's one more thing we have to talk about, the price. These boots are $179.95.
Okay.
What do you think about that price?
Well, for a good quality boot, I'd say that's about average. You're paying for the brand name, the materials, and the way they're made.
That's true. They do have free shipping and a 45-day return policy.
Yeah, that's good.
But some brands offer longer guarantees. What do you think that means?
It's interesting. I think they probably believe in their boots, but they also know that fit and style are personal, so they want to give people time to make sure they're happy.
That makes sense. Okay, so we've covered a lot. Style, comfort, durability, even the brand itself. What are your thoughts on the David Tate Club boots so far?
I think they're a good option, especially if you want a boot that can be dressed up or down. And the reviews say they're super comfortable.
Yeah, I'm impressed. But before we make any decisions, we should look at the data. We'll be right back after a quick break. We're back and ready to get into the details on these David Tate Club boots. We've talked about the look, the feel, the materials. Yeah. Now let's talk about the stuff that can really make a difference, like sizing. The data says that they're true to size about 80% of the time, but some people have said that they run a little large. Have you ever had that problem?
Oh, yeah, all the time. You order
Yeah.
something online thinking it'll fit perfectly, and then it shows up and it's like a whole size too big.
Right. It's the worst.
It's so frustrating.
So what do you do?
Well, that's why it's important to read reviews, see what other people are saying. If a lot of people mention the sizing being off, then, to adjust accordingly.
That's a good point. Maybe order 2 sizes and return the one that doesn't fit.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, so besides sizing, what about breaking them in? Are these the kind of boots that are going to be stiff and uncomfortable at first? Or are they ready to wear right out of the box?
Well, from what I'm seeing, it seems like DT Footwear really focused on making these boots comfortable. You know, those foam insoles and elastic straps we talked about? Those should make them pretty comfy from the start.
Plus, they're Napa leather.
Right. That helps too.
I really don't like having to break in boots,
Yeah, it takes forever.
especially if you want to wear them all day.
Nobody has time for that.
Exactly. So let's look at the big picture. We've got the price, the materials,
Yeah.
the comfort factor.
Mm-hmm.
Do you think these boots are a good value?
It depends. Like, what are you looking for in a boot? They're not the cheapest option out there, but they're not super expensive either, especially considering the brand, the materials, all of that.
And they have free shipping and returns.
Oh, yeah. That's a big plus.
Definitely makes them more appealing.
For sure.
Okay, so we've talked about everything practical, but I want to talk about something a little different.
Okay.
Think about a time when you put on a pair of shoes or boots and you just felt amazing.
I love that feeling.
Me too. What was it about those shoes that made you feel so good?
I don't know. Was it the way they looked or how they fit?
It could be.
Or maybe it was something else?
Like what?
I don't know. Like they just made you feel more confident or
Yeah,
something?
exactly. Or maybe they reminded you of good memory.
Oh, yeah. Like that time you wore them on a special occasion.
Right. Sometimes it's not just about the shoes themselves. It's about the feelings they represent.
That's deep.
So when you're thinking about these David Tate Club boots, don't just think about the practical stuff. Think about how they'll make you feel.
That's a good point.
Now, before we finish up this deep dive, I have one final thought for you. So here's what I want you to think about.
Okay.
Think about a time when you wore a pair of shoes or boots
Yeah.
and you felt amazing.
Mm-hmm.
What was it about those shoes?
Mm-hmm.
Was it the style, the fit, or was it something else?
Like they just made you feel good.
Yeah, like they gave you confidence.
Exactly.
Or maybe they reminded you of something special,
Ooh.
like a fun memory or a big accomplishment.
I get it.
So when you're deciding about these David Tate Club boots, don't just think about the facts.
No.
Think about the feeling.
The feeling.
Yeah. How do you want to feel when you wear them?
That's a good question.
So we've talked about the David Tate Club boot from every angle. The
Yeah.
marketing, the data, the reviews. We even talked about the feels.
We did.
So if you're still not sure what to do, go back and look at the information. Think about your own style. And most importantly, trust your gut. Thanks for joining us on this deep dive into the world of footwear.
It's been fun.
Until next time, happy shoe shopping, everybody.